Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, and welcome back to Deen at Dawn. We spoke before about the battle of awareness, raising awareness, and we can mention that Alhamdulillah is going side by side with the battle on the ground, and protests and rallies all over the world, sweeping capitals of the countries, even Western countries, and even in South Africa here it is expected to, inshallah, we're having also another second rally that's going to be on the 11th of November, inshallah, and hopefully we reach the 1 million person taking part in this rally that's coming on the 11th of November in front of the parliament, inshallah. Don't forget to take part in that. And in capitals like London, there are also protests and rallies all over, and all this is under the title, which is the battle of awareness, raising awareness. And joining me online, Dr. Hesham Asem. Dr. Hesham is a teacher assistant at the Plymouth University in the United Kingdom. Let's welcome Dr. Hesham. Assalamu alaikum, Dr. Hesham, and welcome to our program Deen at Dawn.
Wa alaikum assalam wa barakatuh. Welcome, brother. Nice to be a part of this great program, and I'm very happy to participate here to share my opinion and to let all audience know the truth about these events.
Barakallah feekum. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept these words and make it in your scale of hasanat. Allahumma ameen. Dr. Hesham, tell us in the beginning, how has the Israeli war affected the British people?
Well, it just let them know more about truth. It just let them know what exactly happened in the Middle East. Because before 7th of October, just the British people are just following what government telling them that, yeah, these all Middle Eastern issues are just their problems. And we as a government, we have to support Israel against the terror because Palestinians are just terrorists. They are just killing innocents. And we, as Israel, we are just doing our best to just save their lives, and they refuse any solutions about what's called two-state solutions and so. But what happened at 7th of October? At first, let the British people know that, yeah, they are just not killing innocent Israelis. They are just resisting their lands. Second, that the unlimited support from UK government, from British government, it's a question right now. Why we are supporting Israel with our money, with our taxes, and even with our just reputation, and they are just keep killing children, women, old elderly people. They are bombing hospitals, schools, and so. So until when we will support them? This raising this question is a very important issue. It's something it never happened here since maybe Iraq War, which was 20 years ago. So the main goal or the main effect which happened here at British people, that they start asking, why we still supporting Israel? Why we are not questioning that? It's not like an unlimited support. We need to re-question that, and we need to ask whether we need to continue that without any hesitation.
Perhaps it's important to mention that United Kingdom was the country that gave the Balfour Declaration to Israel, a land that doesn't belong to United Kingdom and doesn't belong to the Jewish settlers that came from all over the world. And this raises a question. The question is it true that all the British people fully support Israel or otherwise?
Of course, no, that's not true. Before social media is spreading everywhere, before internet, yeah, you can see that 90% of British people are just supporting Israel because this is what they will see. So at the before or the previous wars between Israel and Arab countries, like 56, like 67, like 37, 33, like 82, all that, there were unlimited support. But we need to say something. At 56 war, which is what's called the three invasion at the Suez Canal, at that time there was a big question here: why we share with this country, which is Israel and France, at this failure invasion to Egypt? Because that's like when British army, when they had to withdraw everything without making any aim or any goal of this war. So that was a big question at the parliament. That was 56, which lead to 57, the whole government, it had to reassign again, and they make a new question, a new election. So the prime minister had to leave his authority in following this war. So starting at that time, British people start to ask, why we are just supporting Israel without any question. And right now, with the spreading of social media, a lot of lies start to appear that, yeah, this lie, a lot of deception, which were deceiving British people before, it start to be clear to British people that they are not killing terrorists. They are not killing fighters. They are just killing innocent people with our money and with our support. So the question is no, not majority of people. We can see clearly that majority of people are just annoyed about what happened. Maybe part of them are just don't know what happened in the Middle East. Part of them, of course, are just supporting Israel without any question. But majority of UK citizens here are just needing everything to be calm. They need to not support Israel with unlimited support like this happened, and this was reflected at the big number or the huge number of demonstrations and events and rails everywhere, not only at London but at majority of UK cities everywhere.
In recent weeks, we have seen many protests and rallies in United Kingdom and in many cities. How do you describe these demonstrations and protests and rallies and how effective they are?
Yeah, I can describe it that we can divide British people and residents to three parts. One part, which is just supporting the rights and supporting human rights and supporting Palestinians, not because they are Palestinians, but because they are victims right now. Second part, which is like at the other hand, which is just supporting Israel without any questions. Both parts may be just like 5 or 10% of UK population. So 90% of population are just had not taken the decision yet. I mean, before 7th of October, and are just checking what's truth here and here, what's facts here and here, are just listening to Israel, like propaganda at social media platforms, at BBC and so. And on the other hand, they are just checking what's the other hand, or Palestinians and Arabs, what they are saying about that. So those like 90% of UK citizens and UK residents, our population, are just starting gradually to know the truth, starting gradually to know that, yeah, Israel are not victims anymore. This is not like a Holocaust against Israel. It's the vice versa. It's just burning and killing a lot of innocents at Gaza and Rafah and so on. So all these files, all these parts are just showing to a lot of population that, yes, UK people are just taking the decision gradually, and in the same time, it make a big pressure at all politicians, at the government, at Prime Minister, Minister of Defense, Minister of Social Affairs, that yes, we need to retake our decision and we need to change our decision and our support to Israel.
Dr. Hesham, do you see any outcome or any observable effect of these demonstrations and protests on the UK government, especially when for their support of Israel?
Of course, yes. At the first day of this 7th of October event, we saw that the whole UK government are just supporting Israel without any limits. Prime Minister Rishi Sunak visited Tel Aviv. He met Netanyahu. He told him that we are just supporting you without any question. Right now, it's not that clear. It's not that support. UK government start to rethink again that yes, UK people are just not following our decision. They have another opinion, so we need to listen to them. On the same time, Ministry of Interior, which is the Sonella Baverman or whoever, she just make a decision that anybody who just raise Palestinian flag, he will be arrested and he will go to prison. But the police, they just didn't obey her orders. The police told her that we have a specific law to obey. We don't have to obey your orders, which is against the law. Anybody who just raise Palestinian flag, he's not making anything wrong. So even at all events and all rallies we go, we just raise Palestinian flag, and the police see us, they protect us, they never hurt us, and even sometimes supporters of Israel, they came to us. The police just separate between us, and they are we say what we need against or instead of Minister of Interior, she asked the police to arrest anybody who raised Palestinian flag, but they never obeyed her because they know that this is against the law. So yes, the UK opinion is just a change gradually a little bit. The lives of Israel, it just start to be clear that UK population that this is lies, and right now we start to hear from like UK ministers to just ask Israel even for ceasefire or to make a good solution for Palestinians. So yes, all these sides, and even it's just the pressure the people, and even it's just pressure for Israel itself because they are following everything. They are seeing how the whole world. This is why a lot of American like officials told Israel that yes, the whole support for you from the world to you is start to decrease a little bit, and it will vanish soon if you continue all this invasion.
One of the intensive and extensive Zionist propaganda which are used for the past decades and is used now is that to portray anyone who's supporting Palestine or supporting the freedom of Palestine to be someone who's anti-Jew or anti-Judaism or anti-Semitism. What is the stance or the perspective of the Jewish people living there in Britain?
Yeah, this answer is very clear. Just last week, one of Israel's supporters, he came to our protest and he said, hey, you are anti-Semitism and so. So we as Arab, we hadn't replied. Just a British woman, a brave British woman, she is not Muslim, she is not Arab. She told him, why you keep use this word to just when you don't have any replies to us. We just ask you a question and you just say anti-Semitism. And even just a couple of years ago, one of the person at a United States lecture, so one of the Israel supporter, he said, hey, this is anti-Semitism. So the professor of American professor, he just told him, I will never reply to anybody who just accuses me of anti-Semitism. Why? Because these words are just like a quick reply for anybody who are just talking about what happened there. So let's say that this propaganda, it's not right at all. And if they came here, and of course they know what the opinion of UK streets and UK population, so they know that it's not against Semitism. And even it's not against the Jewish, because a lot of Jewish, they are just participate with us. They are just share their feeling because they know that what happened there, what Israel is doing there, it will somehow might affect behavior of people to them. It might let them to have maybe some hate or some attack against them here because of what they are doing there. This is why we see a lot of Jewish are participate with us at London and more at United States to just let the world know that yes, we as a Jewish, we are not just not supporting them and they are not representing the name of Jewish. So definitely it's not against the Jewish itself. It's not against like semantic ethnic. It's just about the violence which has happened by a country, which of course we can discuss about that.
In your opinion, what concrete actions can the UK take to contribute to a resolution to this Palestinian-Israeli issue or that genocide taking place there in Palestine as we talk?
Of course, several steps it can be achieved. First, we need like a strong decision and a strong declaration from UK government that you, Israel, what you are doing is not right. You are just destroying any future of solution. And to let them know that UK population are just not following you at all where you need. Also, they need to start immediately to ask and to order Israel to just make ceasefire, because everybody and the whole world know that Israel cannot make like a long decision unless it had like approval from United States, EU, UK, and so on. So what it can be achieved that UK needs to take strong decision right now to ask and to order Israel to just make ceasefire right now and to stop it and start to make solution, maybe two-state solution, maybe to find what is the reason which led Palestinians to make all these steps.
Dr. Hesham, Jazakallah khairan for the enlightening words and for your messages and also your opinions. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept it from you and may you continue to raise awareness everywhere and may Allah make you blessed wherever you may be. Shukran jazilan for this interview. Barakallah feekum.
جزاكم الله خير.
جزاكم الله خير الجزاء. وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. This is Dr. Hesham Asem. He's a teacher assistant at the Plymouth University in United Kingdom, and is giving us some enlightenment about what's happening in Palestine and also in Britain as well when it comes to protests and rallies, and also the position of the British people and the government as well.